What is up, guys? This is Prince Pyramid back with another one out here on Salzwiesen Park, doing kind of like we did a week and a half ago. You guys remember when we were on Yukon and we were trying to get the Grizzly because it was the last diamond we needed on Yukon? Well, this week we're going to do the same thing but with Salzwiesen Park. We'll just see how many trophies, how many rares, what all we can get off of Salzwiesen Park. So let's go ahead and get into it. And right off rip, guys, I ended up getting in charge of a multiplayer. And I set it to Raccoon Dog time because that is one of the diamonds. I still don't have a Raccoon Dog. It sucks because I actually botched a Raccoon Dog diamond on opening day of Salzwiesen on my own map. So I've been looking for one ever since. But while I was down here, I end up spotting, see if I can find him. I know I got his feeds on, so he's just there chilling. There he is, level 5 Raccoon. Now I already have a diamond Raccoon, but I only have one. So I do want to get that number a little bit higher, and this guy would be a perfect way to start this week on Salzwiesen. As long as we don't spook about 150. I do have the quest, so I mean the thing with the quest, it's always going to drop them even if you don't hit vitals. So we are not going to get a good follow-up shot. It's now or never with this guy. So let's set it to 150. Yes, sir. And I don't really like that shot of him standing up like that. I've botched a diamond doing that, so I kind of wanted to lay down, but if he'll just, there we go, right there. You bastard. All right, screw it. And I think we got him. Like I said, the quest is so good that even if we didn't get vitals, we killed him, and then we botched it. But I'm going to say we probably got at least lung on that. I don't think I shot too high. The only fear I have is maybe we headshot him, but it feels like we probably got him with some lung, hopefully, at least. All right, and I don't see any more Raccoon Dogs, so we're probably going to pick this guy up and head out of this multiplayer map. But the question is, did we get our second diamond Raccoon ever? We got Vital Blood. Let's go. What a way to start the week on Salzwiesen Park, getting our second ever diamond Raccoon. 1293. I think he's a little bit bigger than my my first one, but all right, guys, that's how we're gonna start it. I think I'm actually gonna head off of this map, probably hop on my wife's map. She hasn't been on Salzwiesen too much, and see what initial spawn stuff she has. So let's go ahead and hop over there. All right, guys, so we've been on this map for about 15 minutes, and I've already spotted our next diamond, and we're gonna go back to back. So we're out in this field, we put down a caller, we're looking for a gray lag because that's the last geese species I need before I have all the diamond geese. And while we were doing it, we found a level 5 Raccoon, another level 5 Raccoon. So I'm gonna have to be kind of sneaky. He's in a tricky spot. I'm gonna probably have to do some crawling, probably have to do some crouching, but hopefully this doesn't take too long and we can get over to the other geese spots. So see, he's right, it's kind of hard to show you guys. He's right in this corner of this field. Is that him? Yes. The problem is shooting through that fence is impossible. There's like an invisible wall there. So we're gonna have to get on the other side of that fence without spooking him. And he goes 12 to 14. He's maybe the biggest diamond Raccoon we have so far, assuming we can get this guy in the lodge without botching it. And I don't guess you guys need an update, but this would be the third diamond Raccoon that I have in the lodge. And man, it happened so quick too. We went from 1 to 3 and 1 and potentially 3 in a couple hours. Not even a couple hours, probably like maybe 30 minutes. All right, so we're gonna have to do, like I said, some sneaking. My plan is to get on the outside of this fence. I know that there's a part where the fence is a little bit broken up here. I'm gonna get to the top of that and then try to get on top of a hay bale or a rock or something and get this guy. But he spooks so easy from this zone. We've already spooked him at least twice, so Right there. Just so I have a frame of reference on where he's at. And I'm getting called at from over here too. Oh man, what a shitty spot. What an awful spot for him to land. Like right here of all places. Alright, so and over here, guys, you saw where she was at. She's out there looking for gray lag right now. We've already set up and killed a few already. But there is a max weight track, which I mean is probably a 4, but we will see. I'm gonna head there as soon as I'm done with this guy. And so far, the most annoying thing about this has already been I can't spot him the whole time, so I don't even know if he's still there or if we spooked him or like what his deal is. Because there's also a level 3 raccoon that's with him. So usually every time I get to about this point, he's already spooked. And I think a raccoon is still there because I see a raccoon, but it's just a level 3. From this right here, we may be able to get a shot if I can get elevated just a little bit. Or those rocks right there would be perfect. If I don't know if these rocks break. Let's try to get over this. Yep, and crouch again. If I can get up on that rock, maybe set. Where is he at? He's still there. See, I told you guys, there's a level 3. He's still there, though, so we have a pretty good shot. If I can get on top of this rock, we're definitely going to take him with the quest. He's going to be right at about 150 for us. And as long as he gives us a decent shot, we don't have to reset time again. Right there. He cooperated way more than the first one. What a position to die. Did you see that? He kind of just fell backwards. But he looks like he's like stretching. See what I'm saying? Alright, did we get our second diamond raccoon? Really, with this guy, the only question is, with his estimate, the only question was, did we get vital? And I don't know how we possibly couldn't get vital. He was really hoping to come home to the lodge. We did get vital. Let's take a look. He had the potential to be our biggest diamond raccoon. Yeah, 13 flat. Is that max? Is that max? I don't know what a max raccoon is, but that is definitely the biggest raccoon that we've ever killed. Man, by far, that's got to be max. I have to assume it's max. I'll have to look it up after we head over to that gray lag later, but man. And like I said, only one lung too. We single lunged him. But like I said, that quest just does so much damage no matter where you hit them. They're always going to fall. Yep, see the single lung. Alright, let's go ahead and head out to a little further south. We're going to go back to our gray lag hunt and see if we can finally get that last goose in the lodge. All we need is the gray lag. It is the last goose on the list. So let's go ahead and head out and see if we can find it. Alright guys, so this is about 2 hours after the raccoon, which by the way was a max score raccoon. So that's the first ever max score raccoon we've got. But we're out here geese hunting and we found a level 5 gray lag. And it is the last goose I need for the lodge. So I came back, I got my 22 because I'm not going to mess around trying to get close with the shotgun. We're just going to snipe this guy and then I want to take him back to the lodge and show you guys all of them in the lodge. Alright, so this is Tundra Bean Goose. Where's our gray lag? I want to spot them before they actually land so that I can just kind of follow him down instead of trying to spot him in the flock. Maybe he's in that group. Assuming there's not multiple gray lag flocks that eat here, should be fine. There's a 4. And there's another group of gray lag. Great. 2. There he is. 5. Perfect. I've been waiting for this guy for a long time. I've been trying to finish off the geese species for a long time. The gray lag was the last one that did not want to cooperate. But if we can get this guy to land, I'm going to pick him off with the 22, and we can finally be done with geese. Come on, dude. And I wish they were more like ducks, but geese still take their sweet time to finally land. But he looks like he's still calm. He's going to land hopefully right where my marker is. That's right where his zone is, which means we would be zeroed perfect. Yeah, he's coming down now. 170 to 200. 130 to 160. We're definitely taking that. Set it to 150. And yes, sir. Let's go pick him up. Let's see if there are any more before we go out there, because these guys are still calm for some reason. Got you. Missed that one. It's funny, if you shoot them while they're just now landing, the ones that are in the landing animations will still land even though you just shot. So it's nice to remember that, especially if you're hunting large flocks of duck. But I'm not concerned about duck right now. Let's go get this guy. You know, multiplayer gets weird. Let's go get him, tax him, take him to the lodge, and be done hunting geese. Finally done hunting geese. Alright, dude. Be the diamond. Be a diamond. Let's go. No more geese hunting. No more geese hunting. We are finished with geese. I want to go ahead. Let's pick this guy up, and then I'm going to go take him to the lodge, and I'll show you guys all the geese we have in the lodge. Alright, guys. Let's let everything load in. I can't switch it yet. I can still see stuff loading in. There we go. Alright. So, we're back at the lodge. Let's go ahead and put our gray lag geese in. If you guys don't know, I have every species in the game in the lodge in gold, and we're just slowly replacing them with diamonds and rares as well, but mainly diamonds. And there's our gold gray lag from 2022. He's held the record for a while, but no longer. We finally have a diamond gray lag. That's our diamond magpie. You see the bighorn sheep, but they're looking for geese. And I know the tundra bingoose is in here. Yep, right there. We actually have another tundra bingoose diamond in the secondary lodge. There's some moose, fox, and the Canadian goose is right here. We also have the brown hybrid. I'd like to get one of those in diamond, but guys, no more geese hunting. We are finished hunting geese. Let's go ahead and head back to Salzwiesen Park, and we'll focus on the duck this time. Alright guys, so we only have 3 diamonds left when it comes to ducks, and they're all on this map, which is super convenient. We need the ferruginous duck, we need the goldeneye, and we need the Eurasian teal. And this zone I'm headed to is perfect for the teal and the goldeneye, so I'm going to put down my collar and see if we can find maybe 1 or 2 rares or diamonds or something on this map before we hop to something else. Okay, so you just come up here, you put your collar down. I do this a lot on my fox grind actually. So there's no fox zone that's in this spot on my own map. So I'll come up here when I have a lot of pressure on the island and relieve some of that pressure by shooting a ton of ducks, because they really come in really easily. They come in giant flocks. So if you have your shotgun, you can get a ton of ducks really quick. So let's go ahead and put the dog, get him to lay down, and now we just sit here and wait and hope for the best. Again, teal, ferruginous duck, and goldeneye. That's all we need. We already killed off all the geese. We have all the geese diamonds we need. Now we just need to finish off the duck. And we finally have some goldeneye coming in. Level 1, 2. I don't see any diamonds in this group yet. Oh, we got some already landing too. Level 2, 2, 1. 1. All relatively small. I don't see any diamond potential 2s either. Very rarely do you actually see diamond potential 2s in GoldenEye. I have only ever seen one that had an estimate that was just above diamond. There's another level 1. 1. 2. Hold on a second. I may shoot this too, but that right there looks like a piebald or leucistic or something. I think we got it. I'm pretty sure that was a rare duck. It definitely looked rare. Let me get over there and take a look at it. Alright guys, and it was a leucistic GoldenEye. One of two. The other one I didn't get recorded. It was a male, also silver, but man, they look so good. All the duck rares look so good up in the lodge. They really stand out amongst all the ducks that you have on the wall. And I do apologize. I guess I got stuck. The game glitched or something. It wasn't letting me move for a second. But now that we got that, let's go ahead and hop out to another multiplayer map and see what else we can find. Alright guys, so I finally got in a multiplayer that wasn't too crowded. And I'm out here, we're looking for GoldenEye, and we're looking for teal like always. And I just spotted a level 3 teal. Level 3 Eurasian teal. It would be the first, if it goes diamond, it would be my first Eurasian teal to make it. And it would mean we only have 2 more ducks left on the list of diamonds that we need. Let's see if we can. I don't think he's. I think he's in the second group, so maybe this group landed now. Level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1. Where the hell did he go? He may still be landing, and they're still coming in. Level 1, 2, 2. Where the hell is he at? Level 1. Damn it, dude, no way. Level 1. Wait, 3. Okay. Level 3. Whew. I was starting to get real nervous there, but there he is. Definitely got him. So the question is, did we get our first ever Eurasian teal, which would put us at only GoldenEye and ferruginous duck left for duck species that we don't have in diamond? Let's see. We did. Let's go. This guy got a full face of birdshot. I mean, he got hit from every single angle. Look at that. Jesus. And if you're ever in multiplayer, guys, I strongly suggest if you have a trophy, the first thing you should always do is tax it. Otherwise, you could get screwed and get kicked or something. But there he was. The Eurasian teal is now also in the books, along with the gray lag geese. Only 2 duck species left. That's all we need. We need us to find a GoldenEye, and we need to find a ferruginous duck. But let's go ahead. I think I've been here for a minute. Let's go ahead and hop into a different multiplayer session, and we'll see if we can find one of those 2.
You got a mule deer, and then you roll back.
And this is actually the last night, guys. The last night on Salzwiesen Park. We're actually doing a little bit of a challenge. You know, we're all hopping multiplayer to multiplayer, seeing who can find diamonds, who can find rares. And I'm on Salzwiesen, as I've been all week, and I find a level 3 ferruginous duck, guys. So let's see. You see all the ducks up there. He's not easy to spot, but if he'll land, I'll show you guys. And I'll also show you what you should do. You're going to see it in a second. Right there he is.
Goodbye.
Almost have perfect three.
And we'll go ahead and take him.
Yeah, rate was 3.
Right there.
3, 3.
All right, guys. You're also going to see what you should do if you mess up, and I'll show you what I mean.
Get out of here. Never mind, it's back to 1. Fuck it. Don't do that.
And you saw it right there. I was diamond. I was going so fast picking up ducks that I didn't think about it. And there's that one duck right there, and I thought that was the diamond, the one that was farthest away. So what you need to do is, and I learned this because I thought, all right, I'll just go back to the outpost and we will go to the latest
Yeah,
harvest,
okay.
and we'll do it that way. If you're in multiplayer, that's not an option. See what I'm saying? I'm sitting here freaking out because I'm looking at all the options. I don't see trophy manager, and I'm a little bit concerned. Now, I still, in the back of my mind, I know for a fact I can do this. I know for a fact I can go into my lodge and find it. But I was like, man, why wasn't it there, you know?
They used to, I know they
So,
used to be
you go
on the
main
side,
menu,
out of bounds.
load into your map,
There. You had to shoot them. I hope they came back.
and now we have the trophy manager, thank God. Not there, but right here. But yep, guys, almost messed it up, but that was the week on Salzwiesen Park. We did get so many rares, only the golden eye left when it comes to duck, guys, and we finished off geese. But guys, I guess I have to wrap it up here. It was a fun week. I can't wait. I don't know where we're going next, but until next time, I've been Prince Pyramid, and everybody, have a good one.